Hello everyone and welcome back to Book Chat. I'm Tiernan.
I'm Sasha.
I'm Natasha.
Wait, those aren't any of our names. I'm Edward Cullen.
I'm Cinderella.
And I'm Arlen.
Today we are talking about some of our favorite memorable book characters. We've got Harry Potter and Percy Jackson, but today we are joined by the star of Sage Alexander.
Sage Alexander!
Thank you so much for being here. So this book, our main character is named after you. How does it feel to read a book and see your name in it and to watch yourself do things?
It's really, I'm honored to be the inspiration, yeah.
Yeah, that's really sweet.
That's really
how
amazing.
did you convince your grandpa, Steve Copeland, to do this?
Oh, I just asked him. I was like, Grandpa, can you write me a book? And then I didn't actually expect him to write the book.
Mm-hmm.
But then I'm like, wow, because he packed it in this big box and I had to open like 5 boxes.
And this is for Christmas, right?
Yeah, this is for Christmas.
Okay.
And then it's this tiny little box and I'm like, there's no way. And I open it and I'm like, wow.
Tell us about some of your other favorite characters in your
Yeah.
favorite books.
Well, I like Grover the satyr from
Yes,
Percy Jackson.
Grover's so great.
He's awesome. He's
Yeah.
a hilarious character. And then I like Keene from Ranger's Apprentice. Have you guys heard of that?
Wait,
What
what
is
Ranger's
Ranger's Apprentice is by John Flanagan. It's a good series. It's about kind of this group of heroes. Everybody thinks they're kind of shady, but they're like spies, and they kind of protect the lands with their bows and arrows. And they're not the traditional knight in shining armor, but they're kind of the secretish kind of people that are the heroes of the kingdom. So
That is so cool. You're great at summarizing books. I need to
Yeah.
take some tips from you.
Yes, that's how
We all know that I suck at summarizing every single book ever.
We
in
need
my own.
you to read Sasha's book so
You can summarize
pitch it
for me,
her.
yeah.
Edward, who's your favorite character?
You know, I grew up reading Magic TREEHOUSE. So
Oh, yes.
my favorites were Jack and Annie, a brother and sister who would go off into the woods.
Jack, I'm Annie.
No, I'm Annie.
I think that like for mine, like when I was younger, the book characters that I loved and I totally would still cosplay would be Cam from JANSEN. It's a girl with a photographic memory, and I think that's the coolest concept for a book, especially for younger kids. And then Nancy from Nancy Drew, because she is so cool, and I would love to just go like sleuthing around like one of those. What do you call those? Magnifying glass.
Magnifying.
That's the one.
Oh yeah.
I felt like there was a cooler word for that.
yeah, them.
One of my memorable characters from when I was little was definitely Ginny B. Jones.
Oh yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
First grader at last.
But then most influential character, not really. I don't want to take after her. Bella, Twilight. Definitely memorable for me and all of the Cullens and all those characters.
It's so fun when you can read a fantasy novel and see yourself in it, when you can have the diversity of the real world in those fantasy novels, because you know, people don't look at things like The Mortal Instruments as series that are great for representation, but they really, you know, I can pick up The Mortal Instruments and see myself
As a character,
Yeah.
and I think that like the open conversation for diversity and like having like very diverse characters in books is so amazing, and I'm really happy that we're finally seeing a lot of it in novels that are coming out.
Yes.
And like I love the cosplays that I see nowadays, because everybody could do a cosplay from one of their favorite characters, and I'm all about that. I'm all about the cosplays, like going to San Diego Comic-Con and seeing them there and dressing up like this, and nobody like looks at you weirdly because everybody else is dressed up as awesome crazy characters. So if you guys could dress up as one like character that's like a crazy character that you like don't even look like, it could be like a monster, it could be like
Bellatrix.
Oh, I love that! Please,
It was right there. It was right there.
How about you, Sage?
I'm actually reading Harry Potter right now, so but I'd be Dumbledore.
Oh,
I don't
yes.
know. I like the character. of
Two
Dumbledore.
Harry Potter characters.
Yeah, Dumbledore's a great character.
That's a good one.
He may not be the best person as far as the series goes, but he was a great character.
I know, who doesn't want a beard like that? That's like your goals.
I guess I would definitely dress as Thor.
Oh,
Come on, I want the muscles.
Yes.
I want like the helmet and the hammer and the cape. I really want the cape.
Yep.
What about your favorite villain? Memorable villain?
Black Jack Randall from Outlander.
Oh,
for sure. He's like the most revolting, disgusting, but also hearing his name makes my blood boil, and I can never talk about him like in like a civilized manner because I just hate him so much. But I also love the way that the author created the character. It's like you love to hate him, and he's just such an awful character, but so good.
One of my favorite villains. I don't know if he's necessarily like, categorized as a villain. I guess towards the end, but definitely Gollum from Lord of the Rings. Like he's such a great character because you love him. He's lovable, but he's also has this horrible, nasty side.
Yeah.
And he's also like not the prettiest thing to look at.
Yeah. Yeah. Sage, what do you think would be yours?
Are you gonna have to get back to me?
Yeah. I feel like I have so many to sort through.
Yeah.
No, there's so many.
I've read so many like books. I mean,
Same.
surely not as much as you guys have, but
You seem to have read a lot of books, though.
Yeah.
I bet you may have.
You know, I think when you have a really good villain that is frustrating to read, it's like you can't help but understand where they're coming from sometimes, and so, you know, that can really mess with your mind as a reader
Like you
too.
sympathize with
So
them,
I
yeah.
think reading The Maze Runner, when you get into that series and you find out who the people are, and they really think they're doing the right thing, and that's so hard to read because you don't want to hate them because they really think they have good intentions.
Yeah, exactly.
my favorite villain, I think it's Voldemort.
Oh, yeah.
He has an awesome. I mean, his character is great. Tom Marvolo Riddle, and he like kind of changes the letters around. Lord, I am Lord Voldemort. But then also his nose.
The same.
What nose?
It's a bad nose job, right?
What's truly awesome about seeing characters in books and in movies is that a lot of times in films we don't get to focus on the characters. We get to focus on them for an hour, maybe like 2 hours. In books we have 500 pages to develop these characters, and so a lot of times when we're watching films, the villain is very underdeveloped, so you don't feel any sympathy. You don't really know the character.
No.
So when we have a book and we can read, we can be in that villain's mind. I think it's such a wonderful piece of literature and way that we consume media, that we get to see other people's intentions.
Yeah, and see some stories. Yeah, I can agree with you.
Yeah, I'm actually in the middle of a TV show called Smallville. It's a
I
super
love Smallville!
Yeah, and
Lex?
Lex and Zod. Like right now, I'm in the last season, and there's the Alexander Kid Connor, who's like the Lex that's turned good with the powers and stuff. And it's really kind of enjoyable seeing the bad guy turn into a good guy.
Yeah.
But since I know the rest of the history about Superman, I'm assuming he's going to turn back into a bad guy. But then he must also have powers, either that or Lex is still alive, so it's going to be
I love it.
Yeah, it's definitely fun to see a villain traverse into
Yeah.
a good guy, and then a good guy traverse into a bad guy.
That being said, chit chat.
Chit chat.
Chit chat. Chit chat.
Hi, this is Chit Chat. My name is Kaitlyn from the channel BigScreenBooks, and I'm here today at San Diego Comic-Con to talk about some memorable characters. A great character is someone who is realistic and relatable. They're three-dimensional. They're not good, they're not bad, they kind of live in a gray area. You know, everyone makes mistakes, no one's perfect, and I don't really want to see a perfect character, and I don't want to see a completely flawed character. I like characters that are perfectly in the middle, just like normal human beings. I think sometimes cheesy dialogue can ruin characters, or if they change almost too much throughout a story where the arc just takes a completely different turn where the character doesn't feel the same anymore, then you can sometimes lose readers if they're not connecting with the characters as they did before.
I just make
Hey guys!
Hello!
I haven't seen you forever.
I know.
I just got back from the wardrobe, so I just just put
We
this
know how that
on,
goes.
this little number. Okay, so today we are actually going to be doing a really fun game. So have you all ever heard of Heads Up from
Yes.
Ellen?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is BookChat's version.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
So if you want to pass that down.
Wait, that's so cute. It says BookChat on it.
I know, right? Whoever
You make me
designed
go.
this went all out
This
at
goes well
Carolyn
with my
Johnson. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna write our characters on here, very secretive, don't show anyone, and then we're gonna go to the left and we're gonna put a character on your BookChat thing, and you're gonna try to guess it. Y'all ready?
If I can get this
And I can
down.
put mine down here and
Yeah.
then, okay.
Wait.
Woo!
Oh, you're trying to give me one position.
My mind just went blank.
Is everyone done writing? I have come to take the paper.
Hold on.
Oh no, I ran out of space. Okay, hopefully you can read that.
I'm really sorry for this spelling. Is it the one I wrote?
No.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't think so. I hope not.
Is it brown?
No.
Okay, then we're good.
Mine's black.
Sorry. All right, everyone is free. Bye.
Okay. So we asked
Thanks,
one
Ryan.
question about, okay.
Who's going first?
Okay, I'll go first. Am I a person?
Yes.
Yes.
Am I a male?
Yes. Am I a person?
Yes.
Am I a person?
Yeah. Half.
My eyes are really
Wait.
bad, so.
Halfway.
Yeah.
Yeah, half.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's how you look at it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Am I a girl?
Yes.
Oh.
Am I Blackjack Randall?
No.
No.
She was so sure.
Am I a girl?
Yes.
Am I Grover?
No.
Yes.
Okay. Am I like a warrior?
Of
In
swords.
spirit.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Yes, you are.
Okay.
Am I Jacob Black?
No.
No.
I'm going. Sorry. Go on.
Am I from a fantasy novel?
Yes.
Am I a male?
Yes. Am I like the protagonist of a book?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Am I a love interest in a book?
Yes.
Yes.
Am I a protagonist in a book?
No.
No.
Am I a protagonist in a book?
No.
Now we're doing clues.
You have tattoos.
Oh, I know. Am I Tris?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's great in a kilt.
Jamie Fraser.
Okay,
It was so easy.
I know because like you're gonna guess it no matter what I say. Red hair.
You have a hot brother.
Oh.
Is it a light one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, that is this one?
Wow.
What? Because I'm thinking that Alec, the guy who plays Adler in the TV show, is really attractive.
I know, right?
I know.
Is this a character that you know I know?
Yes.
Honestly, I
Yeah,
know.
you said you. Yeah. Yes.
There's a lion in the book.
Oh, is this like Aslan?
Close, but no.
It's from Narnia.
Yes.
Caspian.
How does it start with a T? Mr.
Thomas.
Yes. Mr. Tumnus.
One clue.
With one clue. Goodness. So
Thanks,
good job, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
so
know
much
our
fun.
people. Okay, so thanks guys so much for watching this episode. Definitely subscribe.
Right. For more awesome content like this.
Oh yes, and give us a big thumbs up if you liked it. Woo! And
Comment down below your most memorable character.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let
And
us
if you
know.
cosplayed any, let us know which one you like most.
Yes.
Send us pictures.
Thanks for watching, guys. And we're gonna see you in the next episode.
Yes.
Yeah.
Coming next
Bye.
Monday. Bye.